like, never like, never like, never like, never like.
All right, action. I literally had to position my camera this way because if I put it anywhere else, we are in full-on sunshine. But anyway, hola muchachos, welcome here. It has been highly requested for me to do a what I eat in a day video, especially since I've gone on this liver cleanse. No, Dad, I'm not eating grass and pine cones. I'm eating a bunch of yummy, delicious food that I've been enjoying. And I want to share it with you guys because I think as soon as people hear the word, or I guess words, gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, no red meat, no eggs, no, nothing out of a jar. People are like, so what do you eat? I'm gonna show you in today's video. For more information on my liver cleanse, I will link a video down below where it's day one and I start introducing that into my way of eating. Basically, my liver is just maybe not working as well as it should be. I'm getting a lot of tummy pain, hormones all over the place, acne that's really sore, and hopefully this liver cleanse is going to help me out a buttload. I'm just over 2 weeks in and I'm honestly feeling fantastic. I have some great food that I want to share with you guys. And I'm literally having to stand on my tippy toes for this entire intro because if I didn't, I'd be down here and it would just be really weird. So let's go ahead and get started with breakfast. So I woke up at my usual time, 5 a.m. and I did my workout, I showered, and before I started doing my devotions, I grabbed myself a snack. This always consists of apples and any sort of like nut or seed butter. Sometimes it's peanut butter, sometimes it is random stuff all mushed together, but this time it was a specific seed and nut butter, and I do not remember the brand, but it has chia seeds in it. Anyway, so I cut up my apple and I put my seed and nut butter on my plate, and I usually add some nuts on the side, and today I had pecans and cashews, and that's just what I had to snack on while doing my devotions because I get so hungry at that point. And also by that point, I've drinking 2 of these. This is just a corksicle cup. I've gone through 2 of these and I'm actually on my 3rd one right now, but that's kind of how like my morning snack goes. Now, okay, there's another thing I need to grab. Last night I went ahead and made myself some overnight oats. I actually call these my pink overnight oats because they look kind of pink. I've been enjoying overnight oats, but I usually warm them up when I wake up because I really don't like cold oats. Maybe I'll try it today. And here I put oats. I also put some coconut and some seeds. I believe it's sunflower seeds. And then I also put some almonds in here. No, it was pumpkin seeds. I'm trying to think what else I put in here.
You put 1 million subscribers in there?
No, I did not hit 1 million. Stop! I don't want to hear. I don't feel like I deserve 1 million subscribers. I feel so embarrassed.
You've worked so hard and so long. You're doing such a good job.
He didn't know. Mom, he didn't know why you were doing that.
You've been doing a good job.
He just lying on.
Yes. You have such good timing, Kieran. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I feel like we should order in food all day. To celebrate. Oh man, what was I even saying? Oh.
Stuff in your nut
My
butter.
oatmeal. What else did, stevia, thank you, Kieran. I put in stevia. Thank you. I put in my, that's crazy, thank you guys for 1 million subscribers. Oh my goodness, my legs feel like limp. I put some of my Bloom beetroot blend in here. You can use actual like beet juice, but this is a little more gentle. It tastes less like dirt. It actually tastes really good. It has cloves and ginger, cinnamon in here as well. So I put a bunch of that in, pour in some water, close it, and then I shake it up for a long time. And I guess now we get to eat it. Let's see what the babes are eating. What's your guys' favorite food?
I like strawberries.
Strawberries?
Strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake?
Yeah.
It's a good answer, Kevin. Finished up breakfast and it did take me about an hour to finish it. So here's the thing with these kind of new meals that I'm doing. I'm like waving this camera around. instead of having 3 full big meals in my day, I'm having kind of more like 3 smaller meals than usual, and then having a lot of snacks in between, which some of my snacks are pretty big and they might as well count as being a meal, but it honestly really depends on the day. But my oatmeal, that was a lot of oatmeal for me. I feel like before I had kids, I could and would eat so much food. Like I could eat a whole pizza by myself, and now like I struggle to eat like 3 pieces. Something like my stomach just like, it really changed after having kids. And then I feel like Kieran actually started eating more once we had kids. I think so.
Maybe.
I am having a huge trouble with holding this camera. My arms are so sore. So anyway, I'm focusing on smaller meals and then having a lot of snacks and food kind of in between. For the most part, I'm eating throughout my entire day, so I can't complain about that. But because my oatmeal was very filling, I don't think I can actually have any kind of snack until lunchtime, because like I'm still feeling like, whoo, full. I'm feeling full, but I did brew myself a little bit of, I am so sorry. You guys are like practically swimming in this screen right now. I brewed myself a little bit of dandelion tea. It's really good for the liver. It helps to pull out a lot of heavy metals that are in your liver. Pretty much just make them go through instead of just sitting in your liver. So dandelion tea is really good for that, just cleansing the body, and it also tastes very good. But we're just actually gonna go on like our usual kind of morning walk. Usually in the morning we try to get out, especially with the kids, for about an hour or 2, sometimes more. But we're gonna go do that. My arm like was so sore. It is lunchtime and I'm not hungry. Like, I'm serious. That oatmeal really filled me up and I'm not that hungry, but I should still eat something. So here we go. I'm thinking some arugula because I want to get some greens in. Salmon that I need to cook up. I also have some falafels that are super yummy. Some romesco sauce. I like me some romesco sauce. And I might mix a bit of it with some cashew cream. We have a lemon and my go-to spices: garlic powder, smoked paprika, and salt. And obviously pepper. Those, I could live without anything else. I just need those. Okay, most of these are like leftovers, which is usually what lunch is to me. So we're going to continue with that. Make some sort of a salmon falafel romesco greens dish. Because like it's really good. Romesco sauce is basically just a roasted red pepper sauce. You can make it at home, that's what I do. There's so many recipes online that you can look at. Because I'm not really going to share mine. I actually was inspired by a cookbook that Kieran gave me, but I've switched it up so much that it's more like just my own. And one day I would love to come out with some sort of a cookbook. Someday, one day, oh, I'd love to. Mixing my romesco sauce with the cashew cream, which is basically just blended up cashews and water with some garlic and sea salt. Seriously, so good. I have my greens in here, which I'm devouring. These falafels I did not make, but they just came from a restaurant that makes this really yummy vegan power bowl and like falafels, and I put it together and it's so good. And the stuff that looks like cheese on top of my salad is not cheese at all. It's actually almond pulp, because, ooh, you know what I should do? I should show them how to make almond milk today.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Stay tuned. We're gonna make some almond milk together in my juicer, but I'm going to eat this up and thoroughly enjoy this. And then I guess after this, we're gonna be making some almond milk. You know what's so weird? It's way more fun when she does it. Do you want to try again? Down to business. We're gonna be making nut milk.
Back to business.
What did I say?
Down.
Down to business? Yeah.
No.
Down. No.
Because you're getting back to the business at hand.
I'm not gonna get down.
You're not gonna get down to it. Down is a direction.
Got it.
A juicer.
This is what I bought myself for Mother's Day, my birthday, Hanukkah. I'm very excited. This is my,
Your Hanukkah.
we don't celebrate Hanukkah. This is my Huram juicer, and ooh, I should show you guys. I made a huge thing of juice. There's like cucumber, carrot, celery, lemon, beet, obviously. It was 15 bucks in vegetables to make this whole thing. And when I did my calculations, it would have cost me over $50 to get this done at a store. So actually while it's here, I'm actually going to have some because I want some. So you can make juice with this juicer.
The juicer didn't go away.
But Ivy, do you know what else you can make with this?
What?
Milk. Nut milk. So I have some almonds that I soaked overnight. Ba-bum-ba-bum. Turn on the faucet to the shower mode. Kind of swirl it all around, Ivy. Yeah, kind of rinse those
professional.
almonds off a little bit. Shakety shake shake. And however much almonds you have is the same amount of water that you should be putting in. So Kieran's never seen me do almond milk yet. Are you excited?
Sure.
Yes.
I am.
So we have this container for pulp, because what's so great is that you can like use the pulp to make almond flour, put the almond pulp onto like a salad, like what I did today. And I have this container, which is where all the milk goes. Now, when I bought this juicer, I bought it knowing and actually kind of being excited that it doesn't strain everything out, because you still get nutrients from having pulp. With juices, I don't mind it a little pulpy, but I like my almond milk very clean and smooth. So we have a linen cloth in here that we will wring out to improve the texture, the smoothability,
The mouthfeel.
the mouthfeel. Whoa. Just take this, do a little pouring action. Check that out. That's our pulp, all of our pulp goodness. So we gotta keep that. Add some more almonds in here. Here it flows. Woo! Plug it up again. And we're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, because
till it's
you
all
got
done.
a lot of water.
So this is our almond pulp, and I'm gonna take my almond pulp and just put it out onto a sheet, and we're gonna dehydrate it and turn it into more of a flour. If I wanna make it into super fine flour, I can always pulse it in my bag mix too, but we're gonna let this dehydrate and bake a little bit. I'm gonna grab my bag and start squeezing out
That milk.
the milk. And it's so much easier having all the big excess pulp taken out and then just dealing with a little bit of pulp. So for this liver cleanse, I am allowed almond milk, but I haven't found any almond milk in the store that I'm allowed to have, because they all have a ton of different preservatives in it, or sugars, or certain gums that thicken it, and I'm only allowed like really whole food raw type of things. All right. Not really sure what I want to do with my almond milk yet, but I definitely want to drink it. I just don't know how I want to drink it. I'm gonna have to figure that out. How do I want to drink And what I did and what I'm doing, I baked my almond pulp. It took about 20 minutes for me to really bake it. Once it was baked and all cooled, I put it in my Vitamix and I just really blended it to make a flour. Breading chicken, I can use it for topping my salads. I can put it in oatmeal. I can make like power balls, like gluten-free power balls with this. I can do a lot with it. So I'm just gonna put it in this little jar. So once I have my almond flour all done, I'll usually actually store it in the fridge. I just find it keeps really well. Okay, for dinner. We are having some chicken breasts that have been marinated. I'm going to do some Brussels sprouts, which I have right here, and coconut bacon. It's in the Oshi Glow's Everyday Cookbook. Roasted Brussels sprouts and coconut bacon. So we're gonna have chicken. This is gonna be our side. What else? Sourdough. I've made a lot of sourdough recently. I have my sourdough starter here, and I've been making sourdough probably every couple days. It's really nice. It's low sugar, and the fermenting process that goes on within the dough when you let it rise overnight helps your body to actually process the gluten in it better. So I don't eat that, but Kieran and the kiddos do. So I think we'll do that. We'll like toast it with some like garlic butter. I should do rice. So I'm using organic brown rice. That's the only rice I can have. I can't have white or anything. I'm going to be using my rice cooker. Hey guys, it is the next day. I actually wanted to end this video putting my yummy sourdough starter into this container. This is a Rosti container, and it is so good, and it has like silicone on the bottom so like it doesn't move, and it means that I never have to use saran wrap because it always has a lid. So I'm just going to put my starter into here. Yesterday's food and meals were really yummy. I feel like I kind of was just not snacking much through my day. Usually I snack even upwards of like 4 times easy in a day, but yesterday I felt so full all day from my oatmeal. Shout out to my mother-in-law for the sourdough starter, and I think I'm gonna give some to my sister too. But you need to feed your sourdough every day, so I just feed it with a little bit of water and some flour. I do not like Rogers flour. It is not my favorite, but it's the only kind I've been able to get my hands on because everyone is staying at home and baking now, and they're buying everything, all the baking stuff. I'm looking forward to actually trying some of the sourdough because the fermentation process makes it easier for like your body to digest the gluten. And if I make it sugar-free, like, come on. I'm having some of my beetroot juice. I added a bunch of lemon to this one. And then I'm gonna show you guys how I stir my peanut butter to end my what I eat in a day video. I have been mixing all of my natural seed and nut butters like this for years. I had a need to stir my peanut butter better and with more ease. Today we're using Adam's crunchy peanut butter because I'm a crunchy girl. I have never tried mixing my peanut butter with this type of a beater. You may try that if you like. I have never done that. I've only ever done it with this one. I believe this one is meant for kneading dough, and it just came with my blender. So that meant to be different. So, oh, and before I forget, I had 10 of these full of water yesterday, and then I had my juice, and then I had my tea. So I had a good amount of liquids yesterday, but I do want to surpass that today because my period started. Turn it on the lowest setting. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'm gonna come on the counter so you can see what this looks like. Lowest setting. Yeah. I like to really take it down to the bottom, go all around. Okay, now I gotta get off the counter. Crunchy is just my favorite. That crunch and having it with my apple, like, But thank you guys so much for being here and for watching today's video, or I guess yesterday's video. Before you guys leave, be sure to hit the like button. That always helps. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.